Namaskaram. Welcome to yet another episode in immersing ourselves in Pillaiandadi Pasurams and their meanings. In the last episode, we understood the word by word meaning of Pasuram 2. Just as a quick recap, the Pasuram 2, in Pasuram 2, Kumara Varadhacharya exclaims, what would life look like if we had the constant benefit of having Swami Desikan's feet on our forehead? And are we blessed enough to have this all the days, all the years, all the lifetimes that we have been in this world? Now, extending the same kind of emotion, he now moves on to Pasaram 3, where he's talking about what we have to do is sing the glories of Swami Desikan for us to lead a blissful life. Let's look at Pasuram 3, but before that, the ending verse or the ending words of verse number 2 was Ma Nilatir Namakke. So now it starts, the Pasuram 3 starts with exactly those words. Ma Nilattodiya Mamarai Manniya Narkalaigal Aanavai Seyyum Arum Porul Attanaye Arulum Tooneri Kaattum Iramanusamuni Tottiram Sei Oonam Il Tupul Ayyan Or Pugarandri Uivillaye. So in this Pasuram, let's start off with the verse by verse meaning. Ma Nilattu Odiya. Ma means the expansive, the huge universe, huge. Nilattodiya, Nilat means universe, Odiya means people who are learned. So people who are learned in this huge universe. Ma Marai, again, the endless Vedas. Marai means Vedas, and the glorious endless Vedas. Manniya Narkalegal, allied noble scriptures such as the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Upanishads, all of these. Anavai Seppum, what do they talk about? What do these Vedas, Upanishads, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all of these talk about? They elucidate the path of utmost goodness. Arum Porul Attanaye Arulum. What do? They grace entirely the invaluable quintessential connotations of the Vedas, right? They give us what the Vedas have told us. Arum Porul, what the great connotations that have been told in the Vedas. Tu Nerikatum, elucidating the noble path of surrender. The quintessence of the entire Vedas is said to be Pranava. And in Pranava, we understand A, U, Ma, and understand the meaning between and the connection between all of these syllables being A being Paramatma, Ma being the Jivatma, and U showing us the connection between both of these, A and Ma. A being the Paramatma, Ma being the Jivatma, and how Jivatma is completely subservient to the Paramatma. So, all of this quintessence of Vedas, who gave us? Tuneri Katum, elucidating the noble path of surrender. Manusa Muni, Ramanuja Muni. Varadacharya is calling out Ramanuja Muni gave us all of these. To whom? Totiram say, he's saying we have to praise the greatness of Ramanuja Muni, who actually got us all of this, who gave it to Desigar. Unam il, blemishless. Unam means blemish, il means blemishless. Tupul ayyan. So Ramanuja took the meanings of the entire Vedas, identified that the path of surrender is the most important quintessential knowledge of all the Vedas and the Upanishads and Ramayanam and Mahabharatam and all of these allied noble scriptures. And he gave it to Swami Desigar. Tupul Ayyan, he gave it to Lord of Tupul, Swami Vedanta Desikan, whose Pugar Indri Uivu Illaye, Or Pugar Indri Uivillaye, unparalleled glories without singing the praise of Swami Desikan, we have no means of upliftment, because imagine a life without Swami Desikan's stotrams, or without his prabandhams, or without his uh, magnum opus work that he has given us. How would we understand what our sampradaya is trying to tell us? So Swami Desikan has become a way of life for many of us. So it is so important for us to sing the glories of Swami Desikan, who was blessed by Swami Ramanuja Muni. Muni is Mananashilaha Munihi. So he has done Mananam, which is he has completely contemplated on the quintessence of all the Vedas, absolutely in line with his Acharya Paramparai of Natha Munigal and Alavandar and the Divya Dampati themselves, and brought this knowledge to all of us. So Swami Desikan is the only way of upliftment for us. And how do we do that? By singing the glories of Swami Desikan is the only way of life for us. So let's look at a quick summary of this. The Vedas illustrate the paths of goodness for a Jivatma. Other scriptures that are allied with the Vedas, like the Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc., also illustrate what is beneficial for a Jivatma. On this huge planet, these Vedas and scriptures are studied by the learned. It is not accessible for everybody. And who has the time today to even learn their own shakha of the Vedas, right? Not many people are actually doing Veda Adhyayanam. So are all of these people like Adiyan now getting rid of the quintessence of Vedas? No, because we have stalwarts like Swami Desikan who've been extremely compassionate and brought this knowledge to us, even though we are not studying the Vedas or the Upanishads. As if for the common man, the compassionate Swami Desikan has elucidated all the invaluable essence of these Vedas and allied scriptures in a blemishless manner. It is so easy for a commoner to understand. Even as his Taniyan says, even one of his works, if we were to understand in Sirundru Tupal, right? It says that even one work of Swami Desikan, if you're able to take it and try to understand the meaning, then it takes us to Vaikuntham straight away. Also, he has illustrated the path of surrender, which is an easy path for liberation for all. Swami is ever in great praise of his preceptor, Bhagavad Ramanuja, for bestowing on him all these very special connotations of the Vedas and allied scriptures. Thereby, it follows that we who have derived immense benefit from Swami's teaching cannot be without praising our Swami Vedanta Desikan at all times. So, the key message from this Pasuram is we have to do Nama Japa of Swami Desikan himself. We know that there is a Desika Sahasranamam which is available for us. There is a Desika Mangalam. Just taking out Desika's name itself is Mangalam for us. And if we could do this through every day, every time that we have, then what a blissful life we would be leading here. And that by itself will be a blessing for us to understand the quintessential knowledge of all the Vedas and all the allied scriptures that we have. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha, Srimate Nigamanta Mahadesikaaya Namaha, Dhanyosmi.